cruisers, mile upon mile of hot tarmac, the warm sun in my face and the wind through my hair. It is all about the free spirit and soul, brother.
And that's what this adventure-packed episode of Men 2.0 is all about.
In this episode, we ride mile upon mile of highway on sculpted masterpieces, Harley Davidsons.
Take a breather at spirited stopovers and just what you need at the end of a day of crazy biking. Great camping, good food, and fantastic company.
If you thought that's all, have a look at the colorful extreme sport we've got lined up just for you. In true biker style, we're headed next to, well, wherever the wind takes us. A couple of loose destinations, one of which is a biker stop in Lonavala called the Rainmaker Shack. Nice to meet you, my man.
Hello, man.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Got a beautiful place
What's
here.
up?
Do you always do this? Do you always wave your flag out?
Flag people
when
in.
I see a good-looking guy with a good-looking girl and a good-looking bike.
Not bad, not bad.
Makes sense, right?
We're chummed, we're chummed.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Such a funky little place you have here.
Beautiful, and I love the energy.
As it turns out, we're the lucky few who've been allowed inside this happy, hippie, chic shack full of vibrant rainbow colors. And one can see why it should be kept so exclusive. Run by a rebellious couple, Matthew and Tanya, who ran away from their straight-jacketed life in Mumbai to run a place in the hills, Rainmakers defies the general idea of a restaurant. It's a home-style diner where the couple do all the cooking and only serve people who look cool enough to befriend.
Well, this place doesn't really have a menu. You've got to eat whatever Tanya gets inspired to cook you, and as we found out, she makes sure bikers who stop by for her food contribute their fair bit in the kitchen with her. Well, this beautiful girl here, who unfortunately somebody else's wife, has made some beautiful fish with some mashed potato. And a lovely creamy mushroom sauce.
Yep.
And we are in for a big treat because we've been doing loads and loads of tarmac, and now we need to get away from everything. So this is going to be special. Wait for it to be served.
You have to have a passion for it.
Okay.
Ooh. A sexy stopover in the middle of the hills, and we're having a fabulous time. It's only going to get better, so stick around because we've got a lot more coming up after this break.
I'll tell you something, guys. Riding a bike is just the most liberating feeling. In fact, after one of these babies, driving a car seems just like being in a prison cell. And I'll tell you one thing, when you ride one of these, you're not going to get over it for a very long time.
In addition to an indescribable feeling that pulls you closer to these mean machines.
Tell you what, if you haven't done a biking trip yet with your mates, you absolutely have to, because it is the sure shot way of getting the inner self out. In other words, to get the easy rider going.
Yeah, totally. And we've met some amazing people along the way, like our new friends Matthew and Tanya, who cooked us a beautiful meal, and now they've offered to make our day even better. Can you beat that?
No, we can't, because what we're going to do right now is digest all that food by getting into a real combat situation, the closest you can get, by doing a little bit of paintball. What's up, man? Yeah. Hey, guys. Come on. Hurry up. Stop. Buddy. That's the way to do it. Hey, we're going to do this in
what's up?
Gypsy. This is pretty cool.
I think we should do this girls versus boys.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm good with it. I'm sorry, Tanya. You already lost your one.
We're going to have the last laugh, Keith.
Really?
Yes, really.
Listen, buddy, you're going to show us how to do it.
All right, guys.
I really want to get down to this.
Yeah. So we're ready to shoot then. We'll have to get geared up first. Let's
Okay.
go this way.
No, let the girls get geared up. We're fine, aren't we?
Oh, please. You're going to need it. Let's go.
Okay, let's find out. This sport has participants using compressed air guns called markers to shoot small gelatin balls filled with paint at other players. The pellets used in this game are fired at speeds of up to 250 feet a second and can cause some serious bruise if adequate protection isn't used. Getting hit can be quite painful, but you'll never feel more alive.
The face masks and chest guards are to protect the face, eyes, and the rest of the body from injury. The jumpsuits are for the obvious purpose of camouflage in the greens and adds to the raw appeal of this game. And most importantly, one needs to be sure one has enough pellets to take on the sharp shooting opponents.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Paintball as a sport is so intense, it is actually used by certain armies to prepare them for war. When the paintballs start flying around, the simulation becomes pretty real, or as real as it can get without lead bullets and the overpowering noise and smell of a real firefight. Paintball is hailed as one of the most effective forms of stress release. In countries like UK and Australia, this sport is big enough for paintball enthusiasts to own and invest in their own equipment. And now, having played it, I can see exactly why.
Once the adrenaline starts pumping, you can't help but love the thrill of the game. Even though paintball is about shooting down people from the opposing team, it's a lot more complex. Strategizing is very important, but strategizing too much can lead to this.
Call for again.
That was awesome.
That was fantastic.
That was ridiculous.
Painful, but fantastic.
Painful, but unbelievable. This is something that everybody's got to try.
I'll give it to you guys. You did a fantastic job. You did beat us.
Well, we did. We won.
But we gave you a
hands
run
down.
for your money. You have to admit that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you something. It's totally worth the drive. I mean, you've got to drive out of Mumbai, but hey, once you come here, this one is a mad rush.
Yeah.
Painful, but good. I'll tell you what, for me, 10 out of 10.
I'd say 9.5.
Only because
I have to minus half a point for the pain that you go through to play this.
It really does hurt. But hey, who cares when you can have so much fun? This is pinball!
Wait. The fun's not over yet. We're going to be camping by the lakeside tonight, just to end the day off. Very excited about that. It's going to be beautiful. Ready?
Let's go!
Time for us to join the gang and of course make this evening even greater, if at all that is possible. But since we're on Men 2.0, it sure is possible because our next stop is a tranquil place right beside the spectacular Pauna Lake, where we plan to camp out and unwind.
Wow, this place is phenomenal. It's such a beautiful getaway. You have to see it to believe it.
I don't know what to say. Oh my word, that's all I can think of. My jaw just dropped to the floor and I sucked it right back up so I can talk to you guys. Look at this place, it's outstanding. It's what, not even 100k from Mumbai City? And it is gorgeous.
Beautiful, so romantic.
Lakeside, we've got a barbie fired up. We've got some great chicken and some other food as well, some great fish.
Tent is set up.
It's right here, so we're going to walk you through it. And our mates are also invited, so we're going to do a great number today.
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, guys, chop.
Is it really possible to intensify the natural charms, the sights and sounds of this unexplored mini island on Pauna Lake? The remoteness of this place is all a part of the charm. But what our friends have managed to put together here is nothing short of a beautiful fantasy. Any man would love the combination of a pristine place like this, an inviting tent to drop dead, campfire, calm winds, friends, conversations, and the most exquisite music through these mind-blowing instruments. A didgeridoo, bamboo beat thongs, and a Tibetan prayer bowl. Can tell you, they make the most heavenly sounds I've ever heard.
Man, what a closing to a brilliant day. We've got the bonfire going, we've got the barbie going, some great food, great friends with us, and today has basically been that sort of day.
That's right, Keith. If this episode was filled with speed, mean machines, and the free-spirited life, then tune in next week because we're going to drown you in luxury.
Next week, we're going to pamper you. And in case you want to do that, make sure you get onto Men 2.0 with our new date next week.